All right, I'm on hole number 12 of the 2019 Fall Major. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. Let's go check out hole number 12. This is hole number 3 of Eagle Peak. I got a serious look at Albie on this hole. I want to get up into this hole up here. If you can get far enough up in there, you are in your short iron range, but more than likely I'm going to be in my long iron range. I'm going to take an extra mile. That way I can get over to the other fairway in one with a Titan. And then as my secondary clubs, I want to bring a Grizzly and a Hornet. And the Grizzly, the reworked Grizzly, is now an awesome club. They reworked it here a couple weeks ago, and it went from 0 to hero. Peace out. Let's see if we can get an Albie here. I got one Albie this week. I haven't gotten a hole-in-one yet. I don't think I've ever played in a tournament that I haven't gotten a hole-in-one, so a couple tournaments back I went without an Albie, which is the first time that I hadn't Albied in a tournament, so I'm going to have to pick up one of those par threes. I really like to get 2 Albies this week, and at least 2. Let's see if we can get the second one right here. It's definitely going to be in my long iron range. I took off a little bit of topspin because I've been flirting with this rough up here in the front, doing that max overpower on that. And with max topspin, depending on your trajectory down there, if you're on kind of the trajectory I was on, there's enough room for you to put on max topspin and still clear it with a 3-power ball. But if you're a little bit to the left, it's shorter on the left and you can end up bleeding into that rough. There's also a spot out there that you can hit where it'll scoot the ball across, especially if you're in the lower part to the left, and it'll scoot the ball across the green. And you know how that works. Once it starts sliding across the green, it picks up a little bit of distance. I found myself once this week in that rough. It's not, you can make it from the rough. It's not a bad deal down there. It's not, it's not the end of the world. It's just a nice straight in shot with it, but I would prefer to not be in that rough. So I think one time this week I've been down there far enough that I was actually in my short iron, but the rest, this is primarily a long iron shot. All right. I'll do a 10% wind adjustment to the green. There's Min. There's Max. So we're right about mid club. 10% wind adjustment, that's going to make it 4-1. It's 1.5. There's 4-5. A little shy of a 2 2/3 rings. And I hit it great to the left. Arrgh! Great to the left. Trying to get that tail. The tail's not bleeding all the way back to the hole, so I'm not getting that perfect read there. But I have found that you need to be a little higher on the hill so you have enough momentum that you can get back to the cup. Let's see what my opponent's done here, 3,200. See if they can put this in the hole, get their Albie. Being quiet for him. Trying to be respectful of my opponent. Hitting a great to the right. Get it in the hole, get our eagle. In the hole. I'm gonna have to pick it up on one of these par fives. I need to get an Albie. So now we're relegated to the mid par five, hole number 6 is a pretty tough hole to Albie. I mean, we have an Albie shot at it every time, but the deal is it just doesn't want to go in the hole. I would really like to pick up an Albie on one of these for tiebreakers. I got an Albie in the qualifying round on hole number 9, and it'd really be nice to pick up an Albie here for tiebreakers. Tiebreakers are going to be super important in this tournament with the way that the scores are going. It's going to be very important to be high up in the weekend brackets in tiebreakers. All right, that was hole number 12 of the 2019 Fall Major in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.